Good to see you again. How's the knee? First things first.
The knee is okay. It's just a little bit of irritation. So I should be back next week training.
Because my first thought was, oh no, not again a season full of injuries for Nicolai Jørgensen.
No. It's I had it with the national team a little bit. It's like overuse of the knee or something, and then I was training 2.5 weeks in the vacation, and everything was feeling fine. And then 4 or 5 days before I had to come back, I started to feel it a little bit again. So I called the doctor and Renee, and they said that I had to come back before. So we did a check, and it's not too serious, but it's just a little bit painful now.
I said it a bit as a joke, of course, but it must be a serious thing in your mind, the seasons you have had and the problems you have had to face.
Yeah, for sure. It's always painful when you're injured. You just wanna play football every weekend without having pain, but that's how it is. And now I just have to be as fit as possible.
Did you figure out what was the main issue why you had to face all these injuries?
No, I mean the worst one I had last year was in my foot, and there's so many players who have that injury, and there's really nothing you can do about it. The rest was just small things for compensating over the first injury, and when you're out for 5 months, 4 or 5 months, then you're always gonna have like small injuries after because your body is compensating, and that's just how it is. So like the reason last year was that long injury destroyed a lot for me last year.
Despite that, in the last couple of years, we always had also these rumors about you are going to leave Feyenoord, and then all of a sudden this summer, you just signed a new contract.
Yeah, I mean, I had a conversation with Feyenoord about how I felt, and they responded very positive. And then over the summer, we talked a little bit back and forward, and I told them that I was really happy in this club, and I didn't see a reason why I should leave, and they agreed. And then we quickly figured out the terms of a new deal, and then I signed, and celebrated a bit in the holiday.
What are your main ambitions? Why did you sign a renewed contract?
Yeah, I mean, first of all, I'm very happy to be here, and if I had to leave one day, I wanted to leave by doing really good for Feyenoord, because they helped me so much, and that's why I wanted to give it more time, if you can say that, to really pay back, and that's what I'm going to try to do this season.
How hopeful are you that Feyenoord will be able to match Ajax and PSV more than the last 2 seasons?
Hopeful?
Yes.
I'm very hopeful. We have a good team, some good signings. We also lost some players, of course, and we all know that Ajax and PSV is spending more money than us. It's a fact. So we need to win on chemistry, and if you look at the players who are here now, it's actually pretty experienced players, and that we have to use in a league with a lot of young players. So that's the benefits we have.
There are some slight changes in the strategy now that Feyenoord has a new coach. How do you feel about that?
So far, it's only been very positive. He's really a good trainer, and his tactics is very beneficial for offensive players. So I mean, I really like him, and I think there is a lot of respect about him coming and from day one just controlling everything. And I think we needed that a bit, to be honest. And nothing bad about Giovanni. I had an amazing time under him, and it was time for him also to try something new, and for the club as well. So yeah, I'm very positive, and now we just have to understand and do what he wants in the tactics, because then it's going to be very good.
Why did Feyenoord need someone new, someone like Jaap Stam?
No, I think first of all, what I said, Giovanni, he did a fantastic job. He won so many prizes, and then at some point you also have to go somewhere else, especially for him to take a new challenge, and also leaving the club in a good spirit for the next one to take over. And that was a good timing. I know last season was not the best, but but still, a new energy comes in, and a new very good coach as well. So I think that's how football is.
What's he like as a person in the last couple of... you haven't worked with him that much, of course. But when you look at him, and we know him as a defender in the past, you think like, okay, I'm taking a step back. But what's he like as a person?
Oh, he's a very nice person. He really understands players. He's strict about being professional, and otherwise it's very loose. It's like you get a lot of your own responsibilities, and he's just expecting everybody to do his best. And if you can only do that for 60 minutes, then he rather wants that than you playing on 90% for 90. So, I mean, he's a very experienced player, and also now a very good coach with a lot of experience from his own career that he can give on to you, and that's really important. And from what I've seen so far, it's very offensive minded, very high pressure, and I like that.
Is it tough, the training regime?
I haven't trained so much yet, so
so not for you.
No, not yet. But what I see and what I hear is that it's not very hard, but it's long and it's very detailed. So and that's definitely something we need in our team. Last year we conceded way too many goals, and nobody's actually like. You know, sometimes football players, we feel a little bit bad for ourselves, and I haven't heard that so much this training camp. Only positive vibes from everybody, and that's important, because even though the sessions are long, then people feeling like they are getting a lot out of it. So that's the most important.
Finally, of course, it's currently it's a positive mood. The season still has to start, but there are a lot of players, including yourself, that have been here for many years now. And it's quite easy to get some old frustrations back, of course, when the results are not good. How do you think about tackling that, should it happen?
Yeah, it's true. Like, your body remember everything. That's how it is. You know the feeling. Everybody knows. If you've been in a bad situation before and then you have it again, then you get the same emotions. Yeah. So it's all about just thinking positive all the time. That's what we have to focus this year. Last year was way too much negativity for no reason, and this year we just have to kind of get the same like little too much fun like we had the first year. Like, sometimes you think how can we play Sunday and Friday everybody's nuts and fooling around all the time, but then when you play it, then you know it's time to focus up and do your best and give everything you have for the team.